anyway, because that's what we do. Teaching and learning should bring joy. How powerful would our world be if we had kids who were not afraid to take risks, who were not afraid to think, and who had a champion? Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be. Is this job tough? You betcha. Oh God, you betcha. But it is not impossible. We can do this. We're educators. We're born to make a difference. Thank you so much.
I think that gives a good sense of how important our roles are in every day when these kids come into our building. We have some incredible kids. You know that. Kids who come because of you, kids who are looking for direction from you, kids who are looking for encouragement from you, and I think that's what we're about. I think we're here because we want to be here to help kids. So thank you for building those relationships with kids. I invite you to continue to do that. Work hard, find that kid who needs that champion to help them make it through. All right, at this time I'm going to turn the time over to Sarah and to Brooke. Say that again.
We shared that slideshow with you. Can we pull it up?
Okay.
Okay, we don't have Michelle today, so we're all kind of trying to figure out technology by ourselves. First off, I just want to say thank you to those who completed the survey. We appreciate that, and we want to give you the chance to meet the other people who are in your task force and who joined the same team as you. So we are going to give you most of the time today to go and work together. Okay, I will just tell you what the slides say while we wait for them to pull that up. Alright, so we mainly just wanted to kind of review the purpose of the task forces and the whole reason we're doing this, which comes back to just working together to problem solve and find ways to make Granger better for all of us, for our students, for our community, for everybody involved. We know there are still a lot of questions regarding this whole process, and we are happy to address those or answer those if you want to reach out to those of us who have kind of been part of this team. But I also want to remind people that this is not like a top-down idea where somebody came in and said, you are going to go do this. Part of the reason there's so many unanswered questions is that because it's a process we're all doing together and we're still creating it, so we don't know what everything's going to look like. We don't know what the timeline's going to be on everything. So that's kind of part of what we're going to do today is work together to try to figure that part of it out. And personally, that's what I think is so great about this process, is that we are all involved in it and we really do have ownership of this. With admin's support, they are supportive of it, but they are not dictating it or instructing us on how to do it. Today, you're going to go work with the task forces you selected. We have a folder that each group will take with them to a classroom that you're assigned to. And there, in that folder, we have a list of who's in your group. We have instructions of what we would like you to answer, some questions to answer. We're going to ask you to just put those responses in the Google folders that we've worked with before. I shared all of those folders with everybody in all of those task forces, so you should all have access to them now. You'll just have to open a Google Doc and respond to those questions that are printed out. We've also given you the information that we've created over the last few months, so you can see the work that's already been done and move forward from there. So here's our purpose. The purpose of the Granger Guiding Coalition is to work collaboratively to support and guide faculty, staff, and administration in addressing the needs of the school and in doing what is best for all of our students. So that underlying part is really the whole point and the purpose for the task forces. We go to the next one. Okay, so here's the wheel again with all of our task forces on it. Go ahead and go next. Okay, these are just some ideas for what the task forces can do. You can identify and prioritize needs of the school within your area. So if you're on attendance, look at ways that we can get students coming to first period or things that we can do to address different issues that we have. Problem solve, brainstorm, gather any data that might be needed, conduct any possible research, look for examples if other schools around our area are doing this really well or have addressed this problem, we could learn from them. Identify professional development that we might need or that we could send somebody to, find possible resources. These are all just things that we envision task forces taking on in order to address the needs of Granger. Okay, so again, here's today's task. We're going to send you to your classrooms that you're assigned to so that you can identify some of those needs, decide what the roles are going to be of each member of your task force, and create a plan for meeting. When do you want to meet? How do you want to meet? Are you going to meet in person? Are you going to meet digitally and talk through Google? There are instructions, like I said, in the folder, and you'll put the responses to those questions in your Google folders. And then again, just please feel free to reach out to any of us, to Dr. Dunn, me, Sarah, Sherry. Maybe stand up if you're involved in this so people know who to contact. Sherry, Andrea, Heidinger, Tilly's not here, Emily's not here, Cindy Nybar. There's a whole bunch of us you can reach out to. These are your groups we're going to go through. If you don't see your name, it's because you didn't respond to our survey and we don't know where to put you. So, if your name is not up here, you get to choose. And I'm going to put a plug in for PBG. I know it's not super fun to be part of PBG logistics, but it's a huge need, and it's definitely an immediate need as it is coming down the pipeline pretty quickly. So if you did not respond and you're interested in being a part of that, we would love it if people would kind of add into that group. So you'll see names, classrooms at the top, and a member of your group already has your folder. So we're just going to ask you, as you see your name, to go ahead and head to those classrooms.